What made you choose adoption?
No,
I never knew this about Thomas Rhett, but Thomas Rhett is clearly one of those husbands who gets dragged into adoption because they can't have kids of their own and the wife wants kids, so the husband's just like, all right, I guess we'll adopt.
it's always been on my wife's heart for sure. My wife's mom was adopted at like birth, so it's always been on Lauren's heart. And then when we got married, it ultimately became on my heart as well. And we did try initially 5 years in our marriage to have a kid, and it wasn't happening, you know. And at that point in time, the Lord kind of called us to go and do. And
I always find it interesting and a little bit convenient that God never seems to call Christian couples to adopt until after they've tried and failed to conceive for like at least 5 years. Can these celebrities not just be honest with their fans and with themselves for like 5 seconds? It's not a God thing. It's not because his wife's mom was adopted. It's not about saving some kid in Africa. They're struggling to conceive. They want to have a kid and they can't have a kid. Adoption's the easiest path for them because they have the money to do it. And you know this is what it is because the second they had their first biological child, they never went back to adoption. They just keep on popping out bio kids left and right.
when we met Willa Gray, it was just an immediate like, this is what we're supposed to do.
Gotta be ours.
And now she's almost 4. It's really, really crazy. But yeah, that was one of the most amazing things that we ever did.
Interesting you tell the story this way, Thomas, because your wife tells it a little bit differently.
It wasn't something that we had sat down and had like a full-on adoption conversation. I was in Uganda in 2016,
Yeah.
and I had a picture of one of the babies there, and I had shared it on social media. And when I finally got to FaceTime him that night, I was telling him our story, and I was like, babe, we know so many people who are trying to adopt right now, and this little girl needs a forever home. I was like so moved. I mean, the second I touched her, it was like electric. And I was like, oh my word, this little girl has just taken my heart. And I was like, honey, we've got to find her forever home. Like, I know that's why I'm here, is to get this girl to her home.
Thomas Rhett did not save a child from Africa, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. His wife just went on a missions trip to Uganda while she was struggling to conceive and had a, quote, feeling of electricity. I'm not here to shame Thomas or his wife or to call them bad people for adopting a kid from Uganda, but can we just be honest here? Can we call a spade a spade? They're not heroes for, quote, saving a child from Africa. They just adopted because it was a means to their end.